Hey people, what's up? It's me, TM Ninja. Usually I do Funko Pop videos, unboxing, vlogs, things of that type of thing. But I'm doing an anime review on My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 48. Like, comment, subscribe. Before we get into the episode, I have a quick question. When was the last time the heroes actually, won an attack and assault that they had on them? I know you probably count that, that one time, when All Might beat up that first Namo or Nemu thing and punched it through, the whole ceiling plus Ultra and all that stuff. The last time I couldn't, actually remember. They've been attacked so many times. They never really won. They've been taking all these L's since, the first half or second half of the second season or something like that. And when they finally get ready to do the attacking themselves, it backfires. But, usually how I do anime reviews, if it's possible, if it has a manga, or if the manga is about to start, I focus on three things: how close it is to the manga, how good the episode was overall, and the animation. Yeah, that's right. So let's get into it. Like I said, Season 3, Episode 48. The episode starts off with Episode 47, kind of. They go back a little bit, a few minutes from when they first punched through the wall after the whole, nonsense of the pizza delivery thing where they're doing the whole room raid. And just to get up to speed, the bad guys and Bakugo get teleported to the location where All For One is. So while the whole city and all that, the whole raid that they just did was getting attacked by the Namos, All Might has to go to basically it's the location where Deku is, Momo, Tenya, Torodoki, where they're all hiding at against that wall. Where Mount Lady smashed through the roof to destroy the second hideout. And I know Best Jeans, I can't remember. Best Jeanist was there. The jeans dude, the guy with the jeans covering up his face. Orca, Tiger from the Wild Wild Pussycats. Have they ever even showed in the video, in the episode, that used to be a girl and now it's a man? Because I know it's in the manga, but they never brung it up, I think, when they do the whole character introductions. And basically this is a big point in the entire season where All Might, who has One For All, goes against All For One, and All For One has been storing a bunch of quirks. Because he even mentions it to the point when he's talking to Best Jesus. It's not like I'm saying Best Jesus. But when he's talking, I'm just going Turtleneck Jeans. When he's talking to him, the number 4 Frank Hero, he's basically explaining to him, you've been working your quirks so long and all this hard training that I don't even need your quirk. And he just ends him right there and just lays him out cold. So now Deku and the group, Deku and the guys and Momo, they're shook, scared. They don't know what to do. So they're busy thinking should they attack, should they wait, should they hide? And at that point, when they're thinking of doing something, they see that Bakugo shows up through the portal, through that silly putty stuff that All For One had brought him with, that the portal nonsense. So oh snap, Bakugo's there, maybe we can do something. But then the rest of the villains show up. 2 out of the 5 villains is still knocked out. Dobby or Dabby, I think it's Dobby, and the quick warp dude who serves people the drinks at the bars. Oh, this was me cleaning a glass, but the guy who serves people the drinks at the bar, Warpgate, yeah, him. They're still knocked out, so you have the other 4 or 5 bad guys. They still have them unconscious, and All Might comes through and they just crash fist with I actually have it playing right there, but crashing fist with All For One. And he basically told All Might, what took you so long? It's been about 40 seconds since I sent that attack at the bar, and it took you so long to get here. So it seems like he knows there's something up with All Might, which I don't know if you guys remember, way back, I forgot what season it was, he's after transferring the whole One For All to Deku, he can only probably he can transform up to 3 times a day. And it's been a while since he mentioned how much he can do it now. So I don't know if people are actually paying attention to this fight to like witness the power scale of All For One, but also he took out the rank number 4 hero with ease with no problem. So basically, in this episode, it's All Might trying to fight the rest of the villains with the kids trying to get Bakugo. They come up with a plan, but then the plan only relies on Bakugo if he wants to cooperate, and people really know how he is. He's hot-headed, doesn't want help. So who did they choose? They chose... I can't remember. Kirishima. The dude with the all hard... He could turn hard still, Kirishima. They chose him because he's the only one who has a legit close relationship with Bakugo, even though Deku knew him since his childhood. He's like on the friendliest basis with him. So they use Todoroki, Mr. Half and Half, as a ramp. He shoots his ice up, and Tenya and Deku grab Kirishima and like launch off the ice to get like a good distance above anybody so they can't be a target. And at this point, the magic dude, the lizard man, and the magnet guy. There's too many names to remember right now. They were about to attack him, and Bakugo. This is a little bit different from the manga because Bakugo just propels himself with explosions, and the way that he flew off, or like it was like a forward levitation propelling thing. That was cool. That the anime gets tons of points for that because in the manga they didn't even show it like that. It was like kind of regular the way they did it in the manga, and like he actually grabbed on to help. I was really hyped. I gave Bakugo some points for that because usually he's just too hot tempered and all that, and doesn't want to cooperate at all, which is like really annoying. But after that, since they got Bakugo away, they can actually go all out. But in between when that stuff was happening, All Might was getting smashed around a little bit. Like, All For One has been taking people's quirks and been blasting them at All Might, just trying to like slow him down and weaken him. But luckily, that's when Gran Torino showed up. Gran Turismo. Nah, it's Gran Torino. But when he shows up, it's good that he shows up because he arrives for support for All Might to keep him like cool-headed. So when the kids had grabbed for Bakugo, I'm rewinding a little bit. When the kids had grabbed for Bakugo, Gran Torino showed up, and Mount Lady, she shot up to block the whole magnet dude from shooting because they were trying to reach the kids in the air. So Mount Lady blocked the first attack, and then Gran Torino came and knocked the other 3 guys out. So basically, the only person that's left is who's left? How come Shigaraki? Shigaraki's left. The dude with all the hands on him, who has the his perk is Decay, and he's basically like second in command underneath All For One. But he's basically the only person left. Oh no, in the I can't remember her name. The girl, Stabby Pokey, that girl who's been like trying to drink people's blood and crap. So they're the only 2 left with All For One. So now the kids are able to get away, and All Might is able to like not hold back anymore. But he's fighting on borrowed time, kind of. And All For One is bound to push like the rest of the bad guys through a portal just to get them away, because he doesn't want anything to happen to Shigaraki and his group, the bad people. So he pushes them away inside a portal. Shigaraki doesn't want to go because he doesn't think he's ready yet. And All For One is like, you've been training for this forever, so you're good. You held a bunch of attacks on the heroes and they weren't able to do anything. Stop saying you're not ready. And after that point, Gran Torino and All Might go after All For One. There is a part where like All Might is about to like knock the snot out of All For One, but then he uses his warping powers to warp Gran Torino to him and get in front of him. And All Might just like punches Gran Torino really bad. But then again, Gran Torino was able to take that punch. His face is just swollen, so he had. You ever see the Gushers commercial? His face is like basically half Gusher, and that's a pretty old dude to take that hit. Gran Torino, like he got to be like 67 years old. He's old, but he took that punch, which I wasn't happy about. So then after that, All Might is like really close to a breaking point. This is getting closer where the episode ends because after that he keeps on going after All For One. He even like slams him down and punches him in the face and like crack this whole like Fallout mask thing that he got going on. And he's like, oh, he brings up All Might's predecessor, which I'm confused why nobody never even brought that up, because in the opening you can see the person before All Might, the guy his powers, his predecessor, Nana. She's in the opening. I don't know why people never bring her up, but this episode was great. I also like how they didn't put the whole entire fight in this episode, so I know like the next 2 episodes are gonna be ridiculous for no freaking reason. It's gonna be like so many emotions. It's gonna be great. So again, remember, like, I didn't want to put too much in this because I'm already going around like what, 10, 11, 12 minutes. But overall, this was a good episode. It was really close to the manga, like spot on. Even the animation was perfect. I like how they added a little bit more details, like the mountain that Torodoki made for Tenya and Deku to shoot up was actually bigger. The way that Bakugo flew up to them with the explosions, and it shows like how he was like getting away from the other villains, that was even better. So yeah, they actually added a lot of detail. So I want to say 10, 10, 10 for this episode. But again, this is TM Ninja signing out. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.